Yeah, and the other way, and the other way. I'm kind of doing like Chucky thing, you know, like I'm doing that with my horn. Horn is piecing and everything is going. Hi, everybody. Hi, welcome to Fan Dusra. My name is Tommy Sandhu. I'm here with the Bharat Army. These are our good people. The Bharat Army, the ultimate cricket fan group. If you're not following Bharat Army on social media, then where have you been living? Also, you need to download the BATv First Games app. It's a cricket fantasy app. If you like being selector, if you like choosing players, like putting together the ultimate team, if you know cricket in a way that nobody else does, then if you play along with BATv First Games, you can win some big money as well. And talking of winning, yes, we're going to discuss all of today's cricket action that's coming up, the double bubble game, the 2 for the price of 1. We do like a deal. We are Indians. Give us a deal, 50% extra today. So yes, we're going to be discussing all that. But I also encourage you, like all these people at the side, Yadath and Saurav and everybody else who's messaging in on Facebook, Instagram, keep your messages coming in because we're going to pick one of those messages at random. And that person we are going to contact. And then we're going to turn up at their house with their future husband or wife. No, we're going to give them a shirt. And it looks like this. It's a Sachin Tendulkar BATv First Games shirt, which you do not get with Sachin Tendulkar inside. I've had a lot of complaints. People said, I saw the shirt and it had Sachin Tendulkar wearing it. And when you said I was going to win the shirt, I thought I'd win Sachin Tendulkar as well. Well, no, you don't win him. You just win the shirt. Obviously, Mrs. Tendulkar has some issues with us taking Sachin out of her life and giving them to one of the fans instead. Thank you. Keep your comments coming in. Everybody, everywhere. Hi, Tommy. You're looking handsome, says Krishna. Krishna, clearly drunk at this time of day, but you know, whatever works for you, Krishna, you keep going, girl. You have a good time. Right. Yesterday it went down in a big way. Big match. Delhi versus Mumbai. The defending champions losing to what I don't describe as an ever-increasing Delhi Capitals. They're just giving us that little bit more. And I know these fans are probably watching Delhi and thinking, man, they're a team to contend with. So great game yesterday, but we've got lots to get through today. Double bubble. We've got 2 games, Punjab versus Hyderabad, and then later it's Kolkata versus Chennai. We've got one fan from each of the teams. Representing Punjab is Clinton. Representing Hyderabad is Nitish. Representing Kolkata is Aditya. And the queen of the kings, the super kings, is Neha today. Look at it. Ta-da! Neha enjoying the queen status that she has. Let's start with Punjab. Clinton, with my traditional Punjabi name. Clinton, everybody knows. You go to Punjab, how many Clintons? I mean, you must meet a Clinton every 10 seconds. Surely, Clinton.
I'm from Goa, actually. I'm not from
I know
Punjab.
You're from Goa, actually, right? But clearly, there's something about the big Punjabis that you just love. And he wants to immerse himself in Punjabi life. This is your squad. Can tell me, okay, firstly, let's look at today's game is Rahul versus Warner, right? That's what we're billing it as. Those are the 2 head-to-heads. Both teams 7th and 8th in the table. So with Punjab being where they are, this is their 4th game in the tournament. Clinton, what needs to happen for Punjab to move themselves up that table?
Firstly, they should start by winning the toss. I think they've lost 3 tosses now in a row. So hopefully they win the toss first, and they need to make at least 2 to 3 changes to suit themselves to the Chennai wicket. So you'll definitely see Riley Meredith sitting out today and Fabian Allen coming back in his place. And Jalaj Saxena will unfortunately also miss out, and you'll get Ravi Bishnoi coming in. What it does, it bolsters the batting order and gives you that extra spin option in Fabian Allen. So they need to make these changes. There's nothing wrong with the batting as such. Only the bowling department needs to improve, which hopefully we should make necessary changes and come back stronger.
Yeah, well, see, that's interesting because you're already talking about changes, and there's a lot of sides. I know over the last few days we've been talking about, do captains make changes? Should they not make changes? Do you stick with the original strategy? Will that original strategy come good? Because in your last game, Clinton, it was, 195 Punjab got, but they couldn't defend it.
Yeah, even if you see the first game which we won, we scored 223, I think, and we lost that. We would have lost that had Sanju Samson to clear that boundary. So there's something wrong with the bowling. And one thing that you have to keep in mind is we played all three at Wankhede, which is literally a death sentence for the bowlers if you really go to look at it that way. And with Dew coming in, bowling second, it does not really help. So change of venue and it being a day game today, we should be in for a cracker.
So really what you're saying is Wankhede has become Punjab's home ground in a way. That third game, you should have won hands down because that was like a home stadium then. You're familiar with it.
Correct. And KL Rahul has been really magnificent whilst playing at the Wankhede. I think he averages more than 70, 65 to 70 when he's playing at the Wankhede. And yeah, but the bowlers have to back your batsmen. As they say, bowlers win you tournaments and batsmen will win you matches. So the bowlers have to come good. Couple of changes in the combination should work wonders for the team going forward, I feel.
Okay, who are the ones to watch in the Punjab side? If you were telling your opposition, who do you predict you were going to see a glorious performance from today?
Chris Gale. I think he's due. Chris Gale. He's due for one big score. He's not yet announced himself in the IPL, and I think today is the day he will announce himself.
We're going to feel the breeze coming in from the gale. All right, let's get ready for that in just a bit. Moving on to Europe. Oh, actually, just before we do, let's look at the BATv predicted 11 for Punjab. This is what we think the Punjab side is going to be like today. How it's going to stack up. Is that how you see your team playing out there, Clinton?
Yes, I would play Ravi Bishnoi in place of Murugan Ashwin. The rest of the team remains the same.
Okay, I see that. Good squad though. Look at us. Some good names in there. Okay, let's see how they get on a little later on. Moving on to your opponents, Clinton. This is who you're facing. We said it's obviously Warner versus Rahul, but really everybody knows. Everybody in the street knows it's Clinton versus Nitish. So Nitish, moving on to you. Hyderabad. They've played 3. They've lost 3.
Yeah.
He still needs to get it going. Warner still needs to get. What's gone wrong? What are you seeing? What's frustrating you as a fan, Nitish?
Of course, the batting, the collapse which we are having. The opening is good. The bowling is absolutely tremendous, but the way we are collapsing in between in the middle overs after a couple of wickets are going down. I think Manish Pandey. I think he needs to be rested now. Not for this game, of course, but I think somebody needs to talk to him. Either the coach or David Warner or anybody that, what are you doing, buddy? We are not playing test match. We are playing a T20 match. I think that is the situation. And if Williamson is not fit, you have to keep Jason Holder in the team. I don't know why he's been left out. He did really well. Got 3 wickets against RCB and then he was missed out. So I think we are struggling in the middle order. We have tremendous overseas players. Jason Roy is also there. Williamson, of course. Nabi, Rahman, and number of foreign good players we have, but we don't have a good domestic squad. So I think we need that strength right now. So that is the trouble that is haunting us. Very disappointing so far.
Yeah, I can see that. I want to ask you something generally. Are you okay? Because I can see it in your eyes. No, I'm a sensitive person. I'm like you. We wear our heart on our sleeve. We can't hide our emotions, Nitish. And I can I can see the dukhi in your eyes. I want to know that you're okay.
I am very dukhi actually, but this game is the perfect platter we could ask for. Punjab, of course, they could have been with us only. Only Sanju Samson is the one to blame for. Otherwise, they were shoulder to shoulder with Clinton right now. I would have been. So I think that's the right time to win.
Okay, there you go. See, that's the Nitish I know, the smiling Nitish. Chopping and changing. We mentioned this briefly with Clinton as well. Obviously, you've got some changes to bring in. I presume you're all for chopping and changing. It's not like you want to stick with a strategy that you think will come good.
Many last time panic changes we had 4 changes. This time as well, I think we'll have some changes. I think it's time to play Abhishek Sharma in the team now. He's a good, promising all-rounder. I think he can just come into the team. The bowling wise, we are okay. Vijay Shankar, I think he bowled well, but batting wise, he's not doing good. So he may be rested today, and Abhishek Sharma might come in. Jason Holder, as I already mentioned, has to come in. If Williamson is fit, I'm still unsure why we see him in sidelines, but he's not playing. If he's there, he has to play. And I think Vidyaman Shah should open, because once Bairstow, either of them, Warner, Bairstow gets out, I think the top order, it goes off. We struggle. In between, we struggle. So I think we need some good changes. No changes in bowling department. Nabi might come in,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna change in the batting only.
Okay.
I'm sure. Yeah.
You touched on Kane Williamson. A lot of people will probably want to see a fit Kane Williamson. I'm seeing comments as well coming in from Sanchit saying, "No Kane, only pain." Okay, so they're saying you need Kane. How essential do you feel he is?
See, in the previous edition as well, we lost 5 games in the beginning only. Just one out of 6 games in the previous edition. And when he came in, we started winning. I don't know what else do you need. That's it. In front of Kane, we have to do something that come back, please.
Yeah.
Maybe only then he'll come back. So we need him. Of course, we need him.
Okay, right. We'll see. Let's have a look at whether the rest of the squad looks strong enough. This is our Bharat Army predicted 11 for Hyderabad Sunrisers. You can see you've got Warner, Bairstow, Pandey, either Williamson or Holder. Would you say that's the options there?
Right.
And then Jadhav or Sharma a little later on down the line. Shankar, would you stick with that if you were selector?
I would play Vijay Shankar's Kedar Jadhav in place of Vijay Shankar and Abhishek Sharma, of course, in the team. So I would not like to see Vijay Shankar for this one. I think he needs rest. I feel that.
Okay, have rest and a solid word with him, but with a smiley face, Nitin. Whatever you're going to tell him, just tell him nicely, okay? Don't bring the goofiness to him. Okay, top picks then. Top picks from both you guys, from Punjab and for Hyderabad. These are your top picks on the Paytm First Games app. Who would you pick? Clinton, Rahul, or well, I know who you're going to pick. You're probably going to pick Gale then, are you? Or are you going to go with your captain? What are you going to do?
I'll pick Gale for today. I feel there's going to be a Gale storm today. I'm just getting a sixth sense, so I'll go with Gale.
As you said that, it was like I heard a gale in the background. It went over the background. That's spooky, man. That's meant to be. And what about you, Hyderabad? Warner or Shankar?
I don't know who chose Shankar here for the topics, but yes, David Warner for sure. Of course, there's a big one due for him, and against Punjab, he has a very good record. 10 50s in the 11 previous meetings, I think he has. So one more today, maybe a triple figures score today. So let's see. David Warner, go, man. Come on,
David Warner. Right, sort yourself out. Okay, so right now, Clinton and Nitish, quietly start thinking about your fighting talk. We're going to do some fighting talk between you two in a few minutes' time after I speak to Neha and to Aditya about the other game. So think of your killer lines. Let's get you. No niceness, nice. No. There's a lot of respectful talk. Everyone goes, well, what can I say bad about the other team? And you waste 8 seconds of your 30 seconds saying, oh, full respect to you. And then it all happens. We'll cut straight to that. Okay, no warm up. We're going straight in. Have a think of your lines. Let's move on to game number 2. Later today, it's Kolkata Knight Riders taking on Chennai. That's taking place in Mumbai. Let's start with the Dad's Army. Okay, they call I call it the Band of Buddha, as opposed to Dad. I think we need to make it what? Why are you shaking your hand? Neha, MS Dhoni's men. It's true. Are they coming out with walking sticks today, or do you think they'll be all right making that journey to the crease themselves? Do you think they might need a hand getting there?
Yeah, I think I should go there and probably help them reach the ground.
Also,
we are the Dad's Army, so our single should be probably counted as 2 runs and 2 runs as a boundary, probably.
Yeah, true. And they should be allowed more time to run between them. Maybe like mobile scooters, like you just get your scooter and then go up there, turn around.
We shouldn't be charged for the overrate as well. Dhoni shouldn't be fined for that as well. They should understand, right? We are old minds. Come on.
Show some respect for your elders. You're right. What's gone wrong so far? Because we are still. Sorry, not what's gone wrong. I said correct. 2 wins. You've done all right. 2 wins in 2 for Chennai. So you've got to be confident going into the game.
Super confident. I think especially after the last match where we just literally won the match. I mean, it was not even 2-sided or anything. We just went there and won the match for us. So I think that the old Lions or the old CSK is back. I think first match was very disappointing with Delhi, but with Punjab and KKR, I I'm very happy with the performance now, and it all looks very okay. And somebody is saying, is the old CSK back? Old CSK never went anywhere. It's just a year. We are there out. So nothing to worry. But I think the only point for me to worry is the individual batsman scoring. I mean, even in the last match, we saw that everybody put in little score, not one good big score from a particular batsman. So maybe there we need to fire up. But otherwise, so far so good. One step at a time. We look okay.
Okay, right. You've frozen on my screen. Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go. No, you've unfrozen now because I needed to come in and unfreeze you. But you're okay. So you can see a slight improvement. Talk about impressive players. It's so nice to see a player joining a team and just shining. Moeen Ali has been a superstar so far. I feel like we should call him something else. He needs a name now. Like, like the boomer from Birmingham, or the batter from, or something, the batter from Birmingham, the maverick from the Midlands. That's what Birmingham is in English, the Midlands. Is there a nickname that's going around for him, Neha? What are the fans calling him? Magnificent Mo? What is it?
The released player from RCB.
He's what?
The released player from RCB.
Okay, the one that got away. There you go, the one that got away, and now he's found love with your side as well. He's doing incredible. What's it like to watch him play? What's it like to have that player in your side?
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. I remembered you even during the auctions, Chennai and RCB, we both were going after Maxwell, literally. And I think at the end moment, RCB got Maxwell, and then we went for Moeen Ali because we had one slot open. So now I'm like, thank God, though Maxwell is doing pretty well in Bangalore as well. But I think in our fitment, Moeen Ali fixed perfectly well. And recently, he's played in India. I mean, in the India-England series, he's played recently in India. So maybe he is, aware of the conditions as well. And I mean, if you have seen his over last time, those 2 wickets in the middle order, or 3 wickets, I don't remember, but it literally changed the game for us. And though he's not scoring big at an individual level, but I think they got at the economy rate at which he's playing, at the run rate in the middle order, definitely makes a difference to the overall score in the end when we kind of defend the runs. So I think he's in great form. He should just continue to be like that. And I don't see him I don't see him getting dropped anytime soon, at least.
Okay. I made our other super fan for your team do the Birmingham accent for Moeen. I think it's only right that you read out that sign behind you, right? About your party animals. You read that out in a Birmingham accent. So your sign, just for the record, what does the sign say in the background?
It says, all party animals welcome.
All party animals are welcome. And where are they welcome? Is that your flat? Is that your apartment? Is that your house? Is that your room? Are you in the lounge? Where are you?
Yes, that's my house. That's my room. But this actually my nephew put up because it was his birthday a couple of days ago. And we were all apparently the animals and we were welcome here. And he just doesn't let me remove it. So I have to keep it.
I think it applies to this show. I think it applies to cricket. I think it applies. So in a Birmingham accent, it's got to be no party or all party animals welcome. Right? It's got to go like that at the end. That's what Birmingham accents do. They do a bit of that. So all party animals welcome. Go for it, Naya.
All party animals welcome.
Yeah. Best one. Best Birmingham accent.
That's the Queen accent.
Oh, brilliant. Welcome. You got it absolutely right. Perfect. Well done. Now, a final point from you. What changes are we going to see today? Because I think so far, if everything's going well, do we need to see too many changes?
I think we'll go ahead with the same squad. I don't see any major changes today. And I know that our top order is not firing as much as it could be. So, but I will still like to go with Rituraj. I wouldn't want to drop him. So same squad.
Same squad. Okay, let's have a look at what that squad should look like then. This is the Bharat Army's BATv predicted team, the predicted 11 for your side. Let's bring that up on the screen. There we go. There is Chennai's team. You can see your squad stacking up.
Yeah. The same squad. Yeah.
Same squad. Happy?
Yeah.
Okay. Stamp Milgi. Approval. Hanji. Locked in. Wonderful. Kolkata Knight Riders. Aditya. There he goes. He's like, yes. Yeah. What is it? seem to be kind of plodding along, sitting at 5th in the table. Nothing too much to worry about, nothing too much to write home about. Lots of rumours flying around about lots of changes from the camp ahead of today's game. Let's address some of those. Firstly, Coach Brendan McCullum, he's hinted that Sunil Narayan might make a comeback into the side. If he does, it'll be at the expense of Al Hassan. Would you agree with that?
Yes, definitely, because
your
we
mic.
really.
I got you. We can hear you.
Okay. Yes, I think it's high time that Narayan should make a comeback, because we know what Narayan is for KKR. They are the backbone of KKR. And basically, Shakib Al Hasan was brought into the team with lots of expectations. But we saw in the last 3 matches he played, in the first 2 matches, he bowled quite well. But when it came to batting, he was just playing like a one-day player, not like a T20 specialist. So somewhere I feel that it's high time that Narayan should be in the playing 11. So I completely agree with the decision that Baz McCullum was talking about. He should feature in today's game.
Right, you want to say and at the cost of Al Hassan as well. So you're happy with that swap?
Yes, pretty happy. And I would also see one change, like since now we are back, we are in Mumbai. So it's in Chennai it was like a slow and low pitch, and now here in Mumbai it favors a lot of pace and bounce, and it's also known as the batsman's paradise. So I think Narayan can play some handy shots also, and alongside we need some pacers also. And we saw Harbhajan Singh has been there for the team, but in the last match it was he didn't quite perform well. So I think it's high time we should bring someone like Shivam Mavi. If Sunil Narayan is playing today, if Sunil Narayan features, I think Bajji should be dropped, and in place of him it should be Shivam Mavi or Kamlesh Nagakoti coming in. And in case Sunil Narayan is not completely, I think we can go for Ben Cutting also, because he's a good addition to the middle order. He can bat well, and as well as offer some 4 overs of pace bowling also. And in that case, we can think of bringing in Kuldeep Yadav, because he's our Indian specialist, Chinaman specialist, and I think it gives some chance to him also.
No, you're right. It's nice to have that. You know, as a squad, you've got so many options as well. What does Owen Morgan tell his squad now? What's he telling them pre-match?
Actually, actually, last match I saw Morgan was slightly confused with this level, because eventually we had the same playing 11 in the first 3 matches, but Morgan wasn't utilizing the bowlers correctly, because Varun Chakravarti, a guy who is coming and taking 2 wickets in the second over, he should be the one who is supposed to come and bowl in the 4th over, but all in he's bringing in Shakib Al Hasan, take off the pressure from RCB. Instead of putting on the pressure and building the pressure on RCB, he was taking it off another bowler, and he what I don't know what happened that day. He didn't utilize bowlers quite well, because you saw Harbhajan Singh bowling the 19th over to AB de Villiers. I mean, come on, the spinners are supposed to be bowling in the first 10 to 15 overs, and he's bringing someone like Harbhajan Singh in the death over. That was literally not acceptable, because that's the time where we should have some pace bowlers like Pat Cummins or someone like Prasidh Krishna bowl. But at that time, it was completely mess up, and that's the reason why RCB got those 200 runs on the board also. And when it came to batting also, the batting order was looking good, and players were but as we said, we have been getting great starts, are looking in good form, led that Shubman Gill, Nitish Rana, Rahul Tripathi. They haven't converted those scores to a big one, because we don't see anyone till the end of the innings. It's like Nitish Rana coming up, and one of them always out in the first 6 overs, and the other one also goes within 10 overs. So it's like there is no someone who can take the game till the end of the match. In the case of Punjab, there is KL Rahul. You can see him playing till the end of the match. And we have in Mumbai also someone like Rohit Sharma also bats for a long time, and in CSK also Faf du Plessis is doing quite well. So these are the things for RCB also. Virat Kohli stays till the end. If he's in a good touch, he's going to play till the 15th or 16th. So that's something we are missing out also. But in terms of form, our batsmen are in good form. And last match, we also saw that Andre Russell is back in action. He was hitting some and fours everywhere. So I'm expecting a bit from him today. And rest apart, I think the batting order seems to be sorted up.
Okay, he's happy. Right, lovely. Okay, there's a few comments, by the way, coming in from people talking about Morgan's captaincy and how it lacked direction, lacked sense. So thank you for the comments. Please keep them all coming in. Thank you. I can see them all. They're obviously, we've got someone who's looking at every message. We're going to pick somebody at random and get them that Sachin Tendulkar BATv first game shirt without Sachin Tendulkar inside by the end of the show. So in the next 5-10 minutes or so. Lots of people messaging me as well, by the way, and saying, we just want to see fighting talk. Come on, make them fight. It's like I brought you gladiators into an arena, and at the moment I'm having a sit-down conversation with the gladiators. I'm like, you know, and I know the reason why the gladiators are here, the reason why we're here is because we want to see them fight. So we're going to do it right now. We're going to do some fighting talk in just a moment. But now that we've looked at the teams, now that we've looked at the games, now that we know what's coming up, let's look at. Also, we didn't do your top picks. My bad. Sorry, we didn't do the top picks for the Knight Riders versus who are they playing? Who are the Knight Riders playing?
CS.
The Kings.
The Kings. Right. There you go. So let's have a look at your top picks. Neha and Aditya to pick. Neha, if you could pick for Chennai, Raina or Moeen Ali, who are you picking?
Looking at the past records has to be Suresh Raina, but looking at the very past, it is Moeen Ali. I'll still give it to Suresh Raina today.
Okay, Raina for you today. And Aditya, Rana or Chakravarti out of the top picks there?
Yes, today I'm going for Varun Chakravarti because we saw last time what he did against CSK in both the matches in Dubai. So it was like eventually pace track, it is always going to favor the Pacers, but I am pretty sure that produce something magical like the way he bowled out MS Dhoni twice last time. So I'm backing Varun Chakravarti this time.
Chakravarti it is, and Moeen it is on the other side. Those are your top picks. Download the app, the BATv First Games app. That's this app right here, BATv First Games. We are the Bharat Army. We just love fans of cricket all around the world. The Bharat Army love to celebrate those fans and create a little community for those fans. And this is really what Fan Dusra is all about today, a chance to talk about your IPL teams and enjoy it. And so you should enjoy the fighting talk. First up, we're going to have Punjab versus the Sunrisers. Clinton, do you want to go first, or would you like Nitish to go first?
Let Nitish go first.
Let Nitish go. And then I will come along and crush him with my Punjabi going tractor. Okay, here we go. Nitish, your 30 seconds starts now.
All right, so 12 captains in first 13 seasons. KL Rahul departure will make it 13 for sure. He's going to leave, I think, very soon. Okay, look at Maxi. How well he's doing with the next. And he's thanking God that he's Punjab's ex. It was impossible for UV and nothing could do Sean Marsh. Expecting it from KL Rahul that he will win the title is very, very, very harsh. So much promise once again, but still disappointment. And I think this time no party once again. That's it from my side. And Hyderabad gonna win today. Come on.
Yes! Hyderabad gang! That's it. That's it. Clinton, you might as well just step down now. You forget it. Forget it. Because Nitish also did rhyming. He turned into a bit of a shiny. It was like, it was all going on. There was poetry in there. Clinton, all I'm saying is pressure's on. Your 30 seconds starts now.
Since my friend Nitish is likes to dwell on the past, I would just like to remind him what happened not less than 6 months ago. Abdul Samad got thrashed and hammered by Puran. He never bowled again. Never bowled for SRH again. 57 for 0 in 6 overs, followed by a massive collapse wherein you lost 7 wickets for 14 runs, and we won that match by 13 runs. So in the recent past, I think Sunrisers have faced the wrath of the Kings. And so also Rashid Khan's worst figures of 53 for 0 have come against Kings 11 Punjab then, wherein Chris Gayle hammered in for 4 sixes. So bring it on. Let's go Punjab.
Hands up. He's very, very nice. He's very nice. He was like, listen, I'm going to just remind you about a few stats here. You know what happened to Summit? You know what happened when the bowling? He never recovered. I'm just telling you. You know what? I'm not even going to trash talk you. I'm just going to present you with the facts, and you can trash talk yourself. That's what he's done. What he did there is he just gave you the ingredients. He gave you the garam masala and the jeera and the lasan and the adrak and said, go on, make your own tarka. That's what he did. And set you up. And now Nitish is there. Nitish is making tarka all day. He's making trash talk tarka. There you go. It's a whole new thing. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's move on to the other game. It is, of course, Chennai versus KKR. Let's have Aditya go first. Aditya, your fighting talk 30 seconds starts now.
So it's CSK, and we know what happened last time also. And eventually, it's a flat track. It's going to offer pace, but still, we have one of the best bowling unit this season. Let that be and Shardul Thakur. But we have Pat Cummins, Nagarkoti, Mavi, who can just out quite well in the power play overs, and then we have spinners. It may be but I am pretty sure that Dhoni will be reminded once again what happened last. Once again, we are in this match, and hopefully, currently you're winning 2 matches in a row, but we will bring us to it. Maybe remind that 2020 season again, and our bats are ready, and they are in good form also. And watch out for Andre Russell. It's going to be our night. KKR, hai taiyar.
KKR, right, all the way. Okay, that's what he's saying, right? You can tell he's not a party animal. He's come to poo-poo your party, Neha. That's what he wants to do. Aditya wants to rip that sign down and send everybody home, including your nephew. That's what he's like. He doesn't care for you right now. So what are you going to say back to him, Neha? Your 30 seconds and starts now.
I think first you're talking about spin. You forgot that CSK's mantra has always been spin to win. So no other team has the right to talk about spin as much as we do. Secondly, as my fellow colleague Rishi has been saying, कि हार के जीतने वाले को बाजीगर कहते हैं, लेकिन जो हारते ही रहते हैं उसको I don't know क्या कहते हैं. Maybe you should call your own bazigar and allow him to play in Wankhede. Then you will win some matches. Oh, but wait, is your bazigar allowed to play in Wankhede yet? I don't know. Also, what is your tag? Korbo, Lorbo, Jeetbo. At least stick to it. Korbo, Lorbo, Jeetbo means what? Do, fight, and win. Do either of these at least. And if you can't, just change the logo to Korbo, Lorbo, Harbo. Also, today, for you, you're going to lose anyways. क्योंकि हमें हराना मुश्किल ही नहीं, नामुमकिन है.
The party animal smashed it. The party animal smashed it. Look, now I can see Aditya's like, man, I was trying to be the gentleman and going in easy on her. And she came along and ta, sorted you out there with some patas. And now you're like, it's too late. Game over. That's what 2020 is like. You got an opportunity. These players, our players today that we're going to see on the pitch have got to perform. Rishi saying, whoa, what was that? Pranav, the best of today's battle. On fire, says Sankit. Too good, says the comments coming in right now. Thank you very much. All you lovely people commenting. I'm going to give one of you guys a shirt in just a moment. Let's now bring you all back together. This is Fan Dusra with the BATv, as well as having a lot of banter. We obviously want to make everybody united all at the end. It's all love, people. Let's have a look firstly at our BATv first game combined Fantasy 11 for Punjab versus the Sunrise. Okay, let's have a look. This is what you'll be doing if you've got the BATv First Games app, is selecting a side that combines the best of both. What a side this is. Imagine seeing this play. Rahul, Warner, Gale, Agarwal, Bairstow, Huda, Shankar, Singh, Khan, Ashwin, and Ahmed making up the fantasy team for Punjab versus the Sunrisers. Get a little screenshot of that. If you are picking your side, you want a little help, you've got a few minutes before the game kicks off. So want to get your side in, that's a side to consider. And also, let's have a look at the same combined 11 for Chennai versus KKR as well. This is the other later game today. You can see how the best of the 11 stacked up there. Rana, Gill, Duplessis, Ali, Reina, Kartik, Karan, Russell, Chahar, Thakur and Chakravarti as well. Those are your combined top teams, the best of the best of the best. Thank you so much, super fans. You have honestly, I think all have been brilliant. All got some great stats today. We're going to give away a shirt. So let's see. Let's just jiggle our hand into the kind of online social media box of messages and tell you that this person has won. Not me. Get rid of my name. There you go. Hey, well done, Sankit Kumar. Okay, Sankit Kumar. Right, beautiful. Well done. You've got a shirt coming your way. Wear it with pride. Wear it with joy. Thank you to all my lovely messages, all the people watching all around the world. Enjoy the match today. We've got a double bubble, people. We have got a great day of cricket lined up, or a great, I say day, it's day for us, for me in London. But for all my Indian super fans, it's a lovely evening. Enjoy, guys. Will you all be watching double? Will you be watching both games? Will you sit through the other game as well? Yes. That nodding well. Good stuff. It's nicer for the later game, people. I think you can settle in now, get the nibbles, get the pakore, samosa, paneer going, and then you can be nicely full and relaxed for when your game starts a little later on. Enjoy it, guys. On behalf of Fan Dusra, thank you all so much, and we will catch you the same time tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody. Let's make some noise. Come on.